right, we're back with some NCAA basketball. It is back. We're excited. We're going to jump right in with Iowa State versus Colorado, and I'm going to back over the total. And it's a big one, but don't let it scare you off. Right now it's set at 151, and I look for an absolute track meet. You got Iowa State with new coach Steve Prohm. Loves the push tempo. He did it last year at Murray State. I expect him to do it with an Iowa State team, returning 4 out of their 5 top scorers, led by Georges Niang. And Colorado, after having an off year last year, head coach Tad Boyle, first time he's been under 500 in Colorado. They have a good returner in Josh Scott. They got a couple other guys. They got to replace some guards, but they do have some good guards returning. So I think they're going to be okay. They got some shooters, and they also like the push tempo. Last year was an off year for them, but Colorado has been known to go ahead, push pace, get out, get in transition. I think both these teams are going to do it tonight. We're going to see a track meet. All right, let's go ahead. Let's talk about the Colorado Buffaloes. Last year, they averaged 69 points per game, shooting 43.6% from the field and 33.5% from beyond the arc. So not super great numbers as far as pace and wanting to get over this total, but decent numbers. And considering the fact they're healthier this year, they did lose starter Xavier Johnson, but he'll be back in January still. It looks like they're going to be okay. They have a good unit led by Josh Scott, who averaged about 14 points a game last year. And they like to get out and push tempo. They did it. Tad Boyle, that's his style. That's what they love to do. They allow attempts. They shoot attempts. A lot of field goal attempts per game. Last year was just an off year for them because of all the injuries. But I look for them to go ahead and run with a team in Iowa State that loves to get out and run. Defensively, Colorado last year, they allowed 68.1 points per game, 42.4% shooting per game from the field, and 35.3% from beyond the arc. Not great numbers, especially that 35% from beyond the arc. So look for these teams again to go ahead and they're gonna push tempo. That's just the theme of this webcast here. Is I believe both these teams are going to get up and down the floor, and defense is not going to be the premium tonight. Iowa State, interesting situation here. You got Steve Prohm coming over from Murray State, and Murray State, they averaged 78 points per game last year. The guy loves to get up and down the floor. He has said he does want to make Iowa State into a better defensive team because they weren't very good last year. I think that's going to take some time, though. Right now, he's got the scores, and I think he's going to utilize them tonight. Last year, let's talk about their numbers. They averaged 77.8 points per game, shooting 47.6% from the field and 36.2% from beyond the arc. They were solid all around. Most of those guys return. I look for them to score a lot of points tonight. I think Colorado is going to be able to run with them for the most part. Defensively, Iowa State not so great last year, but that's good for us because they like to push the pace. They allowed 69 points per game, 41.6% shooting from the field, and 34.7% shooting from beyond the arc. Not great numbers. The percentage from the field, that's not bad. Anywhere, anytime you're right around 40%, that's pretty decent. But still, it's all about the tempo. Their attempts per game were solid. Colorado's attempts were solid, and their opponents' attempts, we got some decent numbers there. As as far as the way Tad Boyle likes to coach for Colorado, the way that Steve Prohm likes to coach for Iowa State, we're going to see an up-tempo game here. I think these guys are going to have a lot of fun tonight and on this neutral floor here in South Dakota. So look for a real fun one. Over 151 is going to be my first NCAA play of the year, and I wish you guys luck on all your picks today.